I'm Sue Lynch. I'm the Business Support Manager and Company Secretary with Women's Aid. So Women's Aid is an organisation that works to basically end domestic, sexual and gender-based violence against women and girls. So we do this through a number of different means. We run the National Free Phone Helpline, which is a 24-hour 365 helpline that anybody looking for support around domestic or sexual gender-based violence can call. And we also have outreach services, so we support with things like court accompaniment and a maternity project, working directly with women in maternity hospitals, both before, during and after pregnancy. But we also do a lot of advocacy work and policy work at like a statutory level as well. So governance is really important to us, so we actually were the winner of the 2025 Good Governance Award with Carmichael. As a not-for-profit, we're heavily regulated, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You know, sometimes people see it as a bit of a pain, but for us, you know, we really do value good governance and good compliance in those areas. BoardX has opened a lot of doors for us in terms of governance. It's basically just made things so much easier for us. We were already meeting those standards, right? Like, it was really important for us that we were meeting those standards, but doing that was difficult from a resource perspective, from a time perspective, and just from like an assurance perspective for our board. It's made my role significantly easier in that I have the time and the resources to build out our minutes, to do all of those things in one place, and we're not worrying about like smaller things that used to trouble us in terms of getting the board what they needed and things like that. So yeah, it's made things much easier, I guess. One of the features that I love about BoardX is that when I'm building out the minutes and things, it's so easy for me to dictate either when a decision was made or when like a task is necessary, and those things auto-generate into like our decision-making register and our task lists and things like that. So from that side of things afterwards, the documentation piece is beautiful, right? It's so much easier for us to see what's been decided, who decided it, how it was decided, whether it was, you know, a whole board decision or whether there was a proposer involved. Like, it's very clear. And then I know from the point of view of when we're building out our agenda and things, when a decision does need to be made, there's a couple of different features that have made it a lot easier. Like, even just selecting the purpose of an agenda item, right? Like, whether it's for decision or for information or anything like that, it's so much easier for our board to know what's actually being asked of us here. They're not going somewhere else, they're not going to another platform, to their emails, everywhere else. It's like, okay, I need to make a decision on this, there it is. There's the information I need to make that decision. We actually went through an entire process of, you know, approaching other companies that did roughly the same job, right? Through the entire process, BoardX was just so nice to work with, so enjoyable to engage with, and it made things like making that decision a lot easier, because every time we needed a bit more information or we weren't sure on something or something didn't really make sense to us, it was very easy for us to approach and to ask and to say, look, how can we make this meet our need? And it was like, we got you, don't worry. So that was really nice. But in terms of like going from an organisation, a not-for-profit, who didn't have something in place, to deciding to make that decision and invest, and now having a governance platform in place, it's just, it's priceless, right? Like, it's something that you can't put a price on, because it's made that level of assurance and that level of like workload just so much easier. Trying to make the time allocated to governance stuff as efficient as possible, that's what BoardX has done. Before, it was, you know, it would take me hours to set very basic things up, and you're running into things like access issues and how are we going to securely transfer these documents if somebody is struggling with access. I'm satisfied that we're meeting a level of security and transparency and efficiency for our board. Our board members are satisfied at the same, and everybody just is a little bit happier, which is nice. But yeah, in terms of the satisfaction around meeting our obligations in a heavily regulated sector, do it. Like, that's what I would tell them, is just do it. Make the investment, engage with BoardX. The support as well, like, that's something that I really want to mention. Unbelievable, instant responses, even out of hours. It's like, I'm gonna get back to you first thing in the morning, but I just wanted to reassure you that I've seen this. Like, Harper and the team are fantastic. Having the reassurance that you have a team there that know what they're doing, that are approachable, friendly, and want to solve the issue, that makes the world a difference to us, for sure.